As at the time of recording this video, October is just 5 days away, which will mark the beginning of the fourth quarter of 2022. 3 big holidays are around the corner: Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. That is why now is the best time to sell low content books on Amazon KDP. Before the end of the year, you can potentially make thousands of dollars in royalties from these holidays alone. Personally, I've been working very hard since September just to make sure that I take advantage of this season, and I've set a goal for myself to publish 100 low content books on Amazon KDP in the month of October. That's 100 books in 30 days, and I've planned it in such a way that you guys can join me on this challenge if you're interested. More on that and how you can join later in this video, but right now I want to show you how you can publish more Q4 low content books. In a previous video, I've showed you how to publish Halloween related books, and like I promised, in this video I'm going to show you how you can publish Thanksgiving related books, and then in the next one I'll show you how to publish Christmas related books. So let's get to it, guys. Let me walk you through how you can publish Thanksgiving related books on Amazon KDP. Very quickly, let me show you guys something very interesting here on Amazon.com. So if I change my category to just books and then I type in Thanksgiving, for instance, let's say I select Thanksgiving word search puzzle book. From the result, you are going to see that most of the books related to Thanksgiving were published around September and October. For instance, this that's ranking number 1 for this particular keyword was published September 12th, 2022. This was published in October of 2021 and is ranking second here. This was published September as well. And if I keep scrolling down, you see that most of the books related to Thanksgiving were published in September or October. And that's because a lot of authors know that Thanksgiving is coming in November, and a lot of people will start shopping for Thanksgiving from now. And that's why you want to place yourself in this market as well, so that you can take advantage of all the money that is going to be coming in because of the Thanksgiving holiday that will soon be here. Let me show you how you can start publishing books like this. The first thing you want to do is to log into your Fabrica account. So I'm going to log into my Fabrica account. This website is very important because this way we are going to get all the resources we are going to use to create our books. That way we don't have to go through the hard work of trying to build everything up from the scratch. So Fabrica is going to make the process very, very easy for us. And if you don't have a Fabrica account yet, that means you need to create a new one. And I have a deal with Fabrica to give you all access to all the resources and all the features on this website for just $1 in the first 1 month. So instead of paying the normal price of $29 to subscribe to Fabrica, you are going to pay just $1 if you use the first link in the description of this video. Let me show you how that works very quickly. Let me open a new tab. So if you click on the first link in the description, it's going to bring you to this Fabrica page where you are going to see my picture. And as you can see here, in partnership with Emmanuel Adanu, Fabrica gives you unlimited access to over 5 million fonts, graphics, and digital resources for just $1. So after the first 1 month, if you want to continue using the platform, you then pay $19 per month. So with $1 for 1 month, you can really get a lot done and even make a lot of money from your sales on Amazon KDP. So click on that link, the first link in the description, and then click on try all access now for just $1 and create your account using that process. After you've created your account, log into your Fabrica account, and what I just want you to do over here is to come to this search box and type in Thanksgiving. Okay, search for Thanksgiving. You are going to see a bunch of results here, so we are going to work with these categories right here. So you want to come over where you have all these different categories, and then you want to look for KDP interiors. Select KDP interiors. This way Fabrica is going to show us KDP interiors that are related to Thanksgiving. So what you want to do here is to search for one that you can work with. You can select any one of these and use them to create your books, and you can create as many books as you want to create as long as you are subscribed to Fabrica. So let's say I want to use this particular one, for instance, and this is a complete template, which makes it a lot more easier for me. So I'll select this, and from the thumbnail here, you are going to see the basic details of this template. So what you just need to do is to download this template. Okay, so I'm going to click on download. After downloading, you can see that we downloaded this as a zip file. So I'm going to unzip this file very quickly. Showing folder. So here's the file we just downloaded, 50 Thanksgiving word search. I'm going to right click and then extract all, extract, So this is the file we got. If I open this, you can see here that I'll have a complete word search puzzle book template, so you don't have to go through the stress of trying to generate the puzzles and all those whole stuff. And I'm going to show you in a moment how to use this. But for now, let's come back to creating Fabrica. We need to get two more resources that we are going to use for our book. We're going to get a pattern for our book cover and also a font. So what I'm going to do here right now, I'll search for Thanksgiving again, click enter. First, let me get the font I'm going to use for my design. Under categories, I just need to select font so that the results we are going to see here are going to be fonts only. So you can pick any of these fonts that you would like to use. So let's say I want to use this for instance, or let's say this. I'll select this. I like this. Then I'm going to download this as well. Getting unique fonts like this will make your book cover more unique and attractive. So I'm going to repeat the same process of unzipping this file. So this is the font we just got from Creative Fabrica. The good thing is, once you have a Creative Fabrica subscription, you can download as many resources as you want to use, as long as your subscription is still active. Now I need to get one final stuff from Creative Fabrica before we put our book together. And what I need to get is a pattern that I'm going to use for my book cover. So I'll come over to this search box again, and I'm going to type in autumn, or type in autumn. Again, I'm going to filter these results by categories. So I'm going to look for patterns here. You can see we have patterns here. I'll select patterns, and there are a lot of autumn patterns that we can work with. So I'm going to pick this. I'll select this and then just click on download again. After downloading, I'll just go ahead and unzip this file. So this is the pattern we got. Basically, right now we have all the resources we need for our book, and now it's time to put this book together, and we are going to use canva.com. And here on Canva, the first thing we are going to do is to create our book cover. So just log into your Canva account, and if you don't have a Canva account yet, create a new Canva account. I'll also leave a link below in the description. You can even use the free version of Canva to do what I'm about to show you. So basically, log into your Canva account and click on create a design and select custom size, and then you want to change the unit for your measurement to inches. The width for my book is going to be 8.5, and then the height is 11 inches, and then click on create new design. The first thing I'm going to do here is to actually bring in the pattern I downloaded from Creative Fabrica. So let me come back to the folder again. This is the pattern we downloaded, so I can just drag this into Canva. And you know, the significance of downloading a pattern like this is the feel of your book matches the season. So that's the goal of getting patterns and fonts that relate to the kind of book you are creating. So I'll just bring this in, and then I can just right click and set image as background. I'm going to duplicate this so that one serves as the front cover and then the other one as the back cover. And then the next thing I'm going to do is to bring in a rectangular shape. So I'll come over to element and then just bring in this shape right here. So I can just drag this open. So we'll have this here, and I'm going to change this color from red. So let me just choose one of the colors on our background. Let's say this for instance, or let me see this or this. I think this will be better. Okay, so I'll just select this, and then the next thing I'm going to do, I'll just take a screenshot of one of the puzzles on our interior. I'll just screenshot this for instance. Let me use this. Save this as puzzle. Click on save. Then I can come back to Canva. I'll just upload that particular file. Then I'm going to add this screenshot to my design. But first, I'll come over to Elements, scroll down. I'm going to bring in this rectangular grid. So just drag it into my design and then adjust the size. Bring it to front. Okay, send it backward a little bit. And then I'm going to drag this screenshot that we took into this grid. Okay, so you see what we, then I'm just going to adjust it so that it sits well, let's say like this. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to do is to add a title. And for my title, I'm going to use the font that we downloaded from Creative Fabrica. If you have a premium Canva account, you'll be able to import your own custom fonts to Canva. So I'll come over to text, and then you are going to see your brand kit here. I'm going to click on edit and then click on upload a font, and then I'll just select the font file we downloaded. And these are the files right here. I'll just select the two type format and then click yes, upload anyway. And as you can see, our font has been imported successfully. Now let's go back to our design. I'm going to bring in a heading. then type in Thanksgiving. Then I'm going to use my custom Thanksgiving text. So I'll come over here and then I can just search for Thanksgiving. I search for Thanksgiving because that's actually the name of the font. Okay, so I'll select Thanksgiving and you can see it right here. I'm going to make this bigger, make it a little bit bigger. Okay, that should be smaller. Then I'm going to do some kind of design trick here to make my font stand out. And what I'm going to do is to duplicate my text exactly the way it is. Then I'll come over to Effect, apply this hollow effect, and then increase the thickness to the highest. Then I'm going to change the color. I'm going to use white, and then I'm going to select it, then right click, then click send backward, and then just kind of drag them over each other. Okay, so just, and as you can see, the text stands out more this way. I'm going to, okay, let me lock this shape behind it and then just highlight and then group them so that I can move them around as one. Then I'm going to bring in another heading again, and then I'm going to type in word search. Then I'm going to use the same font, Thanksgiving, make it bigger, just make it bigger, and then I'm going to make the color of this white. The next thing I'm going to do, now when it comes to creating your book cover, you don't have to follow my steps exactly. Okay, you just want to be as creative as you possibly can be. The goal is to make your book cover unique and attractive so that when people see it on Amazon search results, they want to click and buy your book. That's the goal. So you don't have to follow what I'm doing here step by step. Then I'll come over and bring in this rectangular shape again. Just reduce the size. I'm going to make it black and then come back to text. Then bring in another heading. I'm just going to type in large print. But this, I'm going to use a different font. Let me use this Leaks pattern. Make the text color white and then just drag it over this shape here. Make it bigger. Okay, I will need to reduce the size a bit. All right, so that is in place. I'm going to do one more thing. I'm going to bring in a circle and then change the color of the circle. Let me use one of the colors on, let's say this, and then place it at somewhere at the edge right here. And then I'm going to just add a layer of text on it. So I'm going to use 50 word puzzles. So I'm going to make it small enough to fit into the cycle. Change the font type. Let me still use Leaks pattern. And then I'm going to do this little trick again to make it stand out. Yeah, so that is quite cool. I'm going to repeat the same trick on my word search so that it also stands out more. Then make this black, apply hollow effect, increase the thickness, send backward, and then just drag them over each other this way. Yeah, so this is better. So let's say I'm done designing the cover of my book. Let me just name this Thanksgiving cover. I'm going to leave the back cover plain, and then this is what I've got. I'm going to save these guys here. Download as PNG files, and then just download. The next thing we are going to actually work on now is the interior of our book. So I'll come back to Canva homepage, and what I'm going to do, I'll just upload the interior we downloaded from Creative Fabrica. So I'll click on upload, and then I'll come over to the folder where we have the interior template, then just drag this into Canva. Canva is done uploading, so I'll just open this file here. I'm actually doing this to the interior because I know a lot of people also download this template and will likely upload it the same way they got it on Amazon. But I want to make my own interior kind of unique. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to add a blank page, move this page up. So I'm going to add something unique on this first page just to make it different from the template I got. So what I'm going to do, I'll come over to elements, and then you can just search for Thanksgiving. Okay, search for Thanksgiving, and you can see a lot of Thanksgiving related graphics that Canva is showing you. So I'm going to play around with some of these. Yeah, so let's say this way, and then I'll come over to text and bring in one line of text and type in this book belongs to. This way people can just put in their name right here. Then I'm going to use the Thanksgiving font again, or let me just move it to the top, and then I'm going to make this a little bit let's say this is what I've got. Then I'm going to use the better name, Thanksgiving word search puzzles, and then I can now go ahead and download this as a PDF file. So I'll select PDF print and download. Within some seconds, Canva is going to download what we've got here. Alright, the download is done. So if I just open this file, so you see what we have for our book right now. And then I just want you to take note that we have 64 pages on this book. So what I'm going to do, come over to Google and search for Amazon cover templates, and then go ahead and click on the first result. Here, what we just want to do is to make sure that the cover we're going to submit to Amazon for our book has the right dimensions. So we're going to download a template with the right dimensions that we're going to use for our cover. So what I just want to do, binding type, you select paperback, interior type, we're going to use black and white, paper type, white paper, page turn direction, left to right, measurement unit, select inches, interior trim size, you select 8.5 by 11 inches. Page count, if you check the final book we are going to use, we have 64 pages. So you just want to enter 64 pages right here, and then click calculate dimensions, and then just download this template. So we are done downloading this. I'm just going to unzip this file again. So these are the templates that has the measurement Amazon wants us to use for our cover, and we have one as a PDF file and one as a PNG file. What I'm going to do, I'll come back to Canva again, then I'm going to upload the PDF file of the cover template. I'll click on upload again, come over to the folder, and then just drag it in. It's going to take some seconds for Canva to import this. After you're done uploading, just open it. So at this point, what I'm going to do, come over to elements, scroll down, and bring in this rectangular grid again. I'm going to adjust this in such a way that one will serve as the front cover and then duplicate, and then the other one will serve as the back cover. So I'm going to delete all of this text. We don't need them. Then I'll come over to uploads and then upload the designs we just made. So I'll click on upload files. These are the cover designs we created. I'm going to drag in the both of them and then bring in the front cover. Just drag it into the front page, and then the back cover, drag it into the back page. Then I'm going to name this file, let's say Thanksgiving Amazon cover, and then click on share, and then we are going to download this as a PDF file. Select PDF print and download. Now both the cover and the interior of our book is ready. The next and final step for us now is to actually upload our book to Amazon. So what you want to do at this point is to log into your Amazon KDP account and then click on create. If you don't have a KDP account yet, you can just create a new one. It's free. Here, what would you like to create? We'll create paperback. So we need to enter all of these details. And just to save time in this video, I already have all of these details written out. So I'm going to copy them. I'll just copy the title of my book. Then come over here, paste the title. Then I'll bring in the subtitle as well. Paste. Then scroll down. It's not a series, no edition number. Author name, I'll just use my name. Then contributors, there are no contributors. I'm going to copy the description of my book and then just paste. I'm going to make the call to action bold, then make the first line bold as well. Then scroll down, I own the copyright. Then I'm going to bring in my keywords. I have all of them here, so I'm going to copy them one after the other. After entering your keywords, the next thing you need to do is to choose the categories for your book. So we need to select two categories. So what you basically want to do here for the categories, come over to non-fiction. Okay, you want to basically select the appropriate category for your book. Mine will be under non-fiction. Then I'm going to look for games. Here you have games. Then I'm going to look for puzzles. Then I also look for word and word search. Those are the two categories that best describe my book. And then I'll click on save. Then does your book classify as any of these types? You want to select large print book. And then does your book contain language, blah blah blah? No. And then I'll click on save and continue. Then for the ISBN, you want Amazon to assign you a free ISBN. So I'll click assign ISBN. Publication date, it's going to be automatic. Print options, we are using black and white interior. Trim size, we are going to select a different size and then enter the size of our book. which is 8.5 by 11 inches, and then I'm going to select bleed. I'm going to use matte cover. Then manuscript, we need to upload the interior of our book right here, so I'll click on upload, then look for my book interior. Here is it. I'm going to select this. It's going to take just a few seconds. Then I'm going to scroll down. For the book cover, I'll select upload the cover. Then I'm going to click upload your cover file. So I'm going to look for my cover. Here is it. I'm going to select this. That's also going to take a few seconds. After that, you just need to scroll down and click on launch previewer. This is so that Amazon can review your book if it's in the right dimensions before publishing. So it's going to take some time here. Let's just wait for it. So everything is all good with our book. I'll just go over and click approve. And then this is the printing cost. I'll click save and continue. So this is the final stage, the territories you want to sell your book. I'll just select all territories and then primary marketplace amazon.com. For the price, I'm going to use $5.99, and at this price I'm going to get $1.44 for every sale. Then I can click on expanded distribution so that my book can show up on more Amazon markets. Then I can just scroll down, and then you can see here it can take up to 72 hours for Amazon to review and publish your book. You are going to get an email when that is done. So I'll click publish your paperback. So you can follow this process to create as many Thanksgiving books as you want to create. Go to Creative Fabrica, download the resources, use Canva to put it together, upload to Amazon. Now that we are done publishing our Thanksgiving book, let me tell you about the 100 books in 30 days challenge and how you can get to be a part of it. Now, the goal of this challenge is to publish 100 low content books in 30 days and make at least $5,000 in sales this Q4. And my job is to make it easier for you and to make sure that you enjoy the process. So I'm going to be providing you with the environment and the resources you need to achieve this. At first, this was a personal goal, but I just felt if I get you guys involved, it's going to be more fun both for me and for you as well. You are going to be learning a lot. You are going to be creating a lot of books. The goal is 100 books in October, and that's like 3 or 4 books a day. And apart from everything that you are going to learn from this challenge, if you follow all the strategies I'm going to show you and publish this many books, you are also going to be making a whole lot of money. And what are the things you should expect to get from this challenge? First, I'll be sharing some of my personal KDP resources with you, the tools, the website, and the templates I use for my KDP business. I'll also be sharing some KDP tutorials and tactics that I cannot share right here on YouTube due to YouTube laws and all of those stuff. And then I'll also share my KDP marketing and sales strategies with you. I get sales through ads and through external promotions, and you also get support and community during this challenge. If you're in the group, you'll be able to ask me questions and then I'll be able to answer you. And then there'll also be other people who are there to motivate you and hold you accountable until you achieve this goal. Then how to join this challenge? First of all, I've made this challenge free so that a lot of you guys can be a part of it. And all you just need to do to join us is first make sure you are subscribed to this channel. And if you are not subscribed yet, just hit that subscribe button right now and turn on all notifications. That way, anytime I upload a new YouTube video, you get notified by YouTube. And also hit the like button below this video. And then finally, go to the comment section and comment Amazon KDP. Just type in Amazon KDP in the comment section, and that'll qualify you to be a part of this 100 books in 30 days challenge. First of all, subscribe. Second, like this video, and then comment Amazon KDP. After you've done all these 3 steps, click the join link that will be in the description of this video. Okay, so click on that link. If you click on the link, you'll be redirected to my DM on WhatsApp, and then I'll add you to the group where all of this is going to be happening. So I hope you get all of the details. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and then go to the comment section and type in Amazon KDP. After you've done that, click the join link in the description of this video, and then I'm going to add you to the group where this challenge is going to be happening. And that's all for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.